Cześć, jestem Bartazar, to jest kolejny odcinek z serii Follett Filary Ziemi. Dzisiaj musimy porozmawiać z Regan Hamley, z matką tego... Monitor drugi. Matką tego... No co jest? Tak.
Are you done yet?
Almost. Let me just see if I took enough.
Okej. I nie jedzą gościa. Spiżarnia. No, siemandero.
What are you doing? You need to don't come any closer.
What's taking?
I forgot the pork. I'll be out shortly. Wait a moment.
Czekaj chwilę, pójdź za mną. Spoko.
We don't have much time. Hugh will look for me any moment. So why did you come?
King Stephen has declared William's tyranny is over. That's why I'm here, to talk.
And
That's up to you. I fought to become a wool merchant. You could too.
I don't think I can be like you.
What's holding you back?
I want to help you. I really do.
Zaraz
But
się
I don't know
dowiesz.
how. I feel...
Can you take me to Lady...
Hugh Axe is watching me. Only Walter and I are allowed... Why?
Walter? William...
Don't call him that. He's not a... William won't allow me to talk. Now Lady Regan is...
Run to Kingsbridge.
I can't. Please.
Dobrze.
I will talk.
Hurry up in there, or do you want me to come in?
I need to go.
On był na murach, nie? Wolterze.
Elizabeth...
Am I not? Have you forgotten that I killed your family's steward?
You got problems over there, Walter?
Tell your god. Have a heart.
Miej serce.
So you think I'm a nice man? You give me orders on how to... Don't make me. Hugh!
What?
If you let me...
I don't believe you. But it's not up to me to judge these things. I'll take you to Lady Hamley. She'll decide.
O, idealnie. Dziwnie porozmawiane, ale... Ona jeszcze dycho.
My lady?
Elizabeth, could you get me some water, dear?
Yes, my lady. But first I need you to wake up, my lady. There is someone who wants to see you. It's the Lady Aliena.
The Lady Aliena. When did that bitch become nobility again?
Więcej szacunku.
You would do well to call me by my...
Why should I?
I'm certain you've heard about the treaty the king made with Duke...
I have. I have also heard.
It is a complicated and one that makes my family the right...
Only by... There's no one who would come to...
You need to understand that there is anger against your son, against you. If your son doesn't step down, the people...
That's a lie. My William is a better... To think that I once wanted. Not a day goes by And that he sent that monk to Bishop Waleran to unveil your...
What monk?
That prior of Kingsbridge. Philip of Gwynedd.
What?
Please, my lady, you need to hear her out.
Oh, my dear, don't you see what she is trying?
If you don't listen, things will get... People are starving because of your son. They are already attacking Kingsbridge.
My lady, the Lady Aliena came...
No,
She has only ever... She mocked my son.
She had every right.
What? He is your husband.
If it wasn't for Walter, I'm
gdzie ten tłuczo?
What's going on here? What's that bitch doing here?
She's trying to bargain.
She's trying to take everything.
Is she? Is she now?
Leave it.
Shut up, old man.
No. Zadźgał mnie. A, nie, jeszcze raz. Myślałem, że to będzie koniec gry.
What's going on here?
Dobra, jeszcze raz.
What's that bitch doing here?
Ty się wyrażaj w ogóle, gnoju.
She's trying to take everything.
Is she? Is she now?
Leave it.
Shut up, old man.
Jak to tak? Ile ja tych klików mam? Shit. Da się to pominąć tak w ogóle?
What's going on here? What's that
Nie da się
bitch
pominąć,
doing
trzeba to
here?
oglądać dyskutę.
She's trying to bargain.
She's trying to take everything.
Is she? Is she now?
Skupić.
Leave it.
Shut up, old man.
Dobra, udało się. Ale! Dostał brzuchor.
Cut that whore up, Walter!
No. You brought this on yourself.
O, udało się.
You bloody traitor! Someone get up here! Men! You will pay. You will all pay for this.
Nikt mu nie pomoże, bo nikt go nie lubi. I pali. Piekło. Okej.
Is he dead?
He is.
Nie.
William Hamley is dead.
What now?
Now,
Że Lady Aliena przejęła rządy. Czyż nie tak?
Drop your weapons immediately.
Behold the banner of the new Earl of Shiring!
Please.
Everyone, listen! Lord Hamley is dead! The castle now belongs to the former Earl's family again.
What? You're shitting us!
It was the King's wish.
Who killed him?
Ja.
He died because he refused to hand over Earl's Castle peacefully.
He died by my hand. My name is Lady Aliena of Shiring. I'm the daughter of Bartholomew, the former Earl of these lands. I've been tasked to end the tyranny of William Hamley and restore order to Shiring.
Our occupation of Shiring has been made unlawful. Every attack on us is sanctioned by the King of the English.
So what will happen to us then? I shall tell the king that William Hamley forced you to do his bidding. That every atrocity done to the people of Shiring was his doing and his alone. That is my final word.
You will get your chance for redemption by helping the people of Shiring recover from your own cruelty, and by rebuilding their homes and tending to their fields.
Ali, I know that you're a much better leader than I. Without you, we would never have come this far. You never hesitated with swearing and fulfilling the oath to father.
No,
in the end, I will be the Earl in name only, but you shall be the true ruler of Shiring.
Że już mnie nie potrzebujesz?
Maybe you don't need me anymore.
I don't know. I owe you a lot, Ali. The tyranny of William Hamley is over. The earldom of Shiring belongs to its rightful heir.
Nie, zbadaj. Dobrze.
Send a messenger to Kingsbridge to let Prior Philip know that Shiring is finally free.
What is it? Why are they laughing?
You can send a messenger if you want, but there won't be much of a prior left when he arrives.
What's going on?
Coś się stało tam w międzyczasie. Kurde, ale Jana uniknęła rozmowy z 2 dawnymi rycerzami ojca? To jest ciekawe.
The Pope believes we should either burn him or make him Bishop of Kingsbridge.
I have already taken... My men arrested him while Kingsbridge was left unguarded.
While his friends took...
Yeah.
At least in his death, William had...
Aha, przor. Filip jest pewnie... Co? Aresztowany. Dzień sądu.
Look at all these people. It seems like they're enjoying themselves.
You drooling...
Shut up, you old hag!
Ellen?
I'm not...
I'll stay with you. Go ahead. We'll...
Co tu się dzieje?
You can't be...
Is your mother...
This is...
O!
The trial begins. The judges. Brother of Stephen, King of the English. The Right Reverend Bishop Henry of Her Highness, the Countess Lady Aliena of... Presiding over the Right Reverend Wailer of...
Please. The church is... We have gathered here today to accuse... He wrote in his book that the church, that God is in man.
Ciekawe co teraz.
We are, for his is the king.
Henryk, ciekawe czy mi pomoże.
Not ours. And not you stand a Philip of Gwynedd.
O, to mocne
How
słowo.
do you plead? Answer.
Niewinny. Sorry, mordo, ale nie.
Guilty.
You're teaching guilty.
I am deeply saddened. It may come as a surprise to you, but we had hoped to make you Bishop of... Why has it come?
In part, I am to blame. I demand that Philip be removed from...
No!
And that he remain in captivity until such time that...
No!
What? Yes?
Ciebie oskarżę, Mendo.
You are accusing Philip because he has defied you.
I made him prior, and grateful he was not. But no, I accuse, and I intend to prove that Philip's... Call in Remigius.
O nie.
Father Remigius.
On mnie nie lubi. Na pewno nakabluje na mnie.
My bishop,
Tell the court, Remigius, what you have...
for many years I served first for Prior James.
What was your first
I was offended by his bluntness and accusation.
What else?
Prior Philip did not hesitate to give refuge to the people.
Is that not a good deed? A true...
You do not know him as well as you... Today, that would...
The future master builder of our cathedral and his woman, they were living in sin. They were unmarried. Philip...
Why would he...
I do not know.
Maybe because he himself...
Then, on the day of our first fleece,
I heard.
I tried to soothe the woman's pain. The builder's woman I have spoken of tried to put a...
And Philip...
Yes. He pushed me aside.
Jaką truciznę, ale ty cyganisz. Oj, Remigius.
It is worse than...
It was no...
And then there was the day the Virgin Mary's... I did not...
Clearly, it is a miracle. I hear of many...
I co, Mendo?
Well, I soon realized it was a true miracle, but Philip did not. He was only after the money people donated at the... That is why I left.
I believe there is something...
Yes. Philip has fathered a child.
Co ty pieprzysz? Remigius.
A son, and he is guilty.
Jonathan of Kingsbury.
This is preposterous.
Is it?
Is this true? Are you Philip? Answer the question.
Był dla mnie jak ojciec, nie ojcem.
Philip has always been like a father. But he is not my father.
How do you know that?
He told me.
And how do you...
Speak. Answer the bishop.
Philip would never lie. He told me that I was found in the woods.
In the woods? Is this true, Philip? Well...
Porzucono w lesie.
You told the story so many times.
He was a bad... My brother found...
Your brother? Had he not been working for Earl Robert? You have not seen him. Let us ask your brother.
Gdzie mój brat? Okej.
Francis, what happened to you?
This is not your fault. He does this to hurt you.
My God.
Francis of Gwynedd. He was arrested more than 15 years ago. He was arrested for conspiring...
Remove the prisoner.
A on miał coś powiedzieć chyba, nie? Głąby. Yeah.
Philip told me himself, and I told. For God and the Church, only one brother has been tried so. And his ally, Earl Philip took in all those refugees years ago, because as he was for your... That, Lady Alliena... Well...
Wybaczam.
I know that he is a trouble. We've all had to make hard decisions when indeed they... I am thankful that I was forgiven. Now I forgive... Let us now return. There is a man who witnessed how Jonathan was found in the forest. A man who can shed light.
And who is that?
My husband.
Step forward.
O, Jackie Jack!
What is your name?
He is the master builder of Kingsbridge.
Jack budowniczy, niech będzie.
Have you lost your... No, I have not. You know well why it would... They call me Jack. My name is Jack.
Yes.
How old were you when you were led?
12. But I know what I saw.
You. And what were you?
I was living in the forest.
They were...
Friar Remigius is the most trustworthy witness we've seen today, and the distant memories of an outlawed...
He fathered a child!
Let him go!
He would never do that!
And yet, Lady Aliena, we do not know enough to judge him as harshly as...
You are right. As I said, it is not up to us. Philip of Gwynedd has... We ask God, as Bishop of Kingsbridge and Shiring...
This is madness!
Philip of Gwynedd will... If he is innocent, if he is not, then he will burn us.
No!
Yeah. Ellen, ratuj, mordo. Chociaż ty jesteś.
Wailer and by... Not this time.
It's her.
I saw the child and Francis. I was there. Philip is not the child's father. He is a fool. But...
Then, who is the father?
Tom Builder.
Dom budowniczy.
They are all in. This woman is a witch, living in sin with a thief. He was hanged in Shiring.
He was not. He was a good... You've murdered...
What is this nonsense?
He was a thief. He...
What?
The chalice...
Nie, bo go mamy.
Stole it from the... Sacred. Yes, Friar James.
Kieliszek. Aha, aha.
Is that the chalice?
Fall not for their lies. That could be any chalice.
Where did you find...
In a secret chamber. We believe Prior James hid it because he felt guilt.
What proof?
He told me. The night I was there,
Prior James died weeks, but...
No.
Bishop Henry, he speaks the...
Order! I will give you until sunset to produce a witness who can prove your accusation. Not just this. If you fail to do this, I will make sure you are Philip of Gwynedd. You will... The trial recommences.
Kurde, świadek. Kto mógł go widzieć?
We need a witness.
What are you doing there?
I've seen you draw up plans for a cathedral. Maybe we can do something similar to find... Let's see. Your father.
He looks just like you.
My grandmother said he did.
And Bishop Waleran. What are the connections? Maybe, by exploring them, we can find a witness.
Właśnie, dlaczego nie mieli na pinku?
Good idea.
Jack's father, if he was...
Maybe he still can.
Mother says Wayleran...
And she said he wasn't alone. Bishop Wayleran, Percy Hamley, back then he was the sheriff, and Prior James of Kingsbridge.
If they were all there, then they were all witnesses.
And only Wayleran...
Hardly a coincidence. Why would these three men work together?
He was on the White Ship. No one survived that night. No one lived to tell the story.
Yes.
And then they... Bishop Wayleran is at the... Why would Wayleran, Percy, and James...
The son and heir of King Henry was on board. So were other possible... I heard that Stephen was supposed to be on the ship as well. He was the only male heir. The only threats were the king's daughter
And your father, Earl Bartholomew. He was a threat. He tried to stop Stephen and paid... Maybe my father saw something on the White Ship.
William Hamley's father.
Wayleran, Percy, and James.
Do you think Stephen would have...
Because of the White Ship?
I don't think... I think it's more likely that, just like he did when he wanted... Percy Hamley...
But the dead...
True.
How a pride...
Not at all.
Except through...
Yes. He needed...
Now both of them are dead. That can't be a coincidence.
Percy Hamley was...
One less witness in your...
And Wayleran probably wanted William to become Earl. He...
What about Regan Hamley?
She was taken to her townhouse in Winchester.
Now.
Rozprząłem Jamesa.
So, what about...
Wayleran was not yet bishop when the hanging took place. Philip told me.
But James still had to do...
I think that's very likely. Percy and James died under
James was the prior.
That's where they say your father stole it.
But we know...
As we found it, Philip recognized...
But Bishop Henry wants a...
But it's an important lead for us.
Maybe Stephen never...
You mean Wayleran did it because he heard rumors of... Maybe. Do you think the king told James to...
I find it much more likely that James was instructed to... As Archdeacon, Wayleran was much more involved. If the White Ship is involved, then it's likely...
But he was not king back then. Why would Wayleran...
He was promised...
Of course.
Remember, Bishop Henry is Stephen's brother, and back then he was already one of the...
But if Bishop Henry is in on all this...
It is a public... All we want is for Philip to go. We find a witness to it. Henry would have to play along to appeal.
Are you sure that's...
It's our best...
Dobra.
And what about the...
My father wanted... He was the only one who made it when... The three people who murdered my father might have worked...
Wayleran, Percy, and James.
The three people who...
The chalice was used to kill the last survivor of the White...
Yes.
Stephen always claimed that it had been... that he remained as the only male heir.
That wasn't God. I bet Stephen had...
Now imagine what would have happened if he had learned that someone who might have seen what...
The king of the...
Hardly a coincidence that the king's heirs all died on that ship.
The chalice and the ship.
He is.
Wayleran, the White Ship. Had those on board...
My father,
and mine.
The three people...
I think we're getting close. So Wayleran and that he sold...
Yes.
We know that's not true.
It's the only way to...
James claimed, but instead James himself hid it.
We found his scourge in a bed.
That secret chamber is important.
Dobra. Moi mili, będziemy to badać dalej, ale też w kolejnym odcinku, ponieważ ten dobiegł końca, jak zwykle, tylko zachęcam was do zasubskrybowania mojego kanału, jeśli jeszcze tego nie robicie. Polećcie go też swoim znajomym, niech wpadną, niech zobaczą. Piszcie komentarze, łapki w górę, mile widziane. Zapraszam was też na moje social media oraz na moje live'y, do których linka macie pod każdym filmem. I co, widzimy się wkrótce w kolejnym nagraniu. Do zobaczenia, cześć!